I spent a full year grinding every single day on a strategy that wasn't built for me. The thing is, I lost several $1,000s on prop firm, but also I lost a full year in my trading progression. I lost a full year going in circles. I was really convinced that if I want to make a good amount of money, I have to use the low time frame, because that's what everyone is telling you on YouTube. But the reality was, I was missing 50% of the entries, completely ruining the edge. And instead of building something that was actually fitting my lifestyle, I kept lying to myself. I was working a full-time job, and even if I could pull out my laptop and start trading, I wasn't really focused on the charts. That's probably your situation right now. You are using a strategy that doesn't fit your profile. And after a losing streak or blowing an account, you are blaming your psychology, your technique, or even you can blame Trump, but you still keep blowing accounts no matter how hard you try. So I wanted to share with you today the strategy that helped me get out of this situation. A strategy that can make you really profitable even if you have a busy schedule, even if you can't stay fully locked in on the charts all day. We are going to go through 3 technical examples. Not wasting time, I'm going to show you directly the execution. No theory needed. You already know all the concepts, you already know ICT, you already have enough information in your head. I don't want to add some. So before we start, my name is Bruce. I'm traveling the world right now while day trading, and every single day I keep developing my edge with the goal of building my own hedge fund. And on this channel, I share the entire process. So if you want to follow along the journey with me, make sure to subscribe. And if it's done, let's go. So for this setup, you only need 2 pillars, simple risk management, and you will have a high win rate, between 60 and 80% depending on the market condition. So the first pillar is your higher time frame bias. This is the most important one. This is, I can tell you, 80% of the work you will have to do. So as you can see, we are on the daily time frame on Euro USD, high time frame daily, and I'm looking for 2 different scenarios. The first one is fair value gap to swing point, okay? If I see price inside a good fair value gap and I have a swing point on my target, I can directly go to the 1 hour time frame. And if I don't, I have to look for the other scenario. And so the second scenario is IVG to swing points. That's it, guys. You don't need more complexity in your trading. I look for one of those 2 scenarios and I go on the 1 hour time frame to look for my confirmation. I will explain you the confirmation later. So as you can see right here, we are on Euro USD and we have a bullish fair value gap daily. Okay, and you can see right here, the candle ended just below the fair value gap. This is an IVG, and when you see this on the daily time frame, you just have to look for your swing point. Here, it's this swing low. This is a really good setup. And now, as you found your daily bias, you can go to the 1 hour time frame to look for your confirmation. And on the 1 hour time frame, my confirmation is really simple. It's only a continuation. I want to see the price push in the direction of my target, and I can take my trade directly. This is what you can do with the middle time frame. I don't want to wait for a retracement or any concepts. I just want an expansion candle during my session. So if you are trading right here, Euro USD, you want to find your candle expansion during London session or New York session. And for example, if you were trading Euro GPY, you want to find your confirmation during Asia or during London. As simple as that, okay? So I want you to find 3 different assets, 3 assets that are pretty different. I don't want you to choose silver and gold. This is really correlated. So for example, when I was on my 9 to 5, I was trading during London and New York on the Nasdaq, Euro USD, and the gold. And this is the first strategy that I used to become profitable. As I told you, I want an expansion candle. Right here, it's 2 a.m., okay? 2 a.m. on the New York UTC, so it's perfect. And I want an expansion candle, okay? What's an expansion candle? It's a candle that closes below a swing low in the 1 hour time frame with a huge body, okay? So let's see if we can find one. Obviously, if I show you this trade, we have one. So here I have my setup, okay? Let me go back 1 candle. Okay, so here I have my setup. I set my shorts. Every time on every single setup for the risk management, you want to put your stop loss below or above the previous candle. So you can see here, my previous candle is right here. So I just put my stop loss above this candle. And for the beginning of the strategy, you want to target 2R. And this is a perfect setup. I will let the trade go. Okay, TP hit. As you can see, it's as simple as that. Why do you want to complexify your trading? Why do you need more concept? When you can see right here that with the daily bias and an expansion candle, you have an insane setup. Later on, you can increase this ratio after tracking your ideal RR on your journal, but only after 3 months. After 3 months of consecutive data. That's exactly what I do inside the mentorship Lucid. Once the strategy is built around the person's schedule, which is absolutely critical if you want to succeed in trading. I have guys in the French army, I have doctors, lawyers, people with crazy schedule, that the strategy and the entry time frame has to match perfectly with the schedule they have on a day-to-day basis. Then we track everything live for 3 months and we optimize the ratio based on the journal. Let's see the second setup. I'm sorry guys, it's full dark right now. I had work to do and I wanted to show you the sunset, but it's too late. Let's see this second setup to finish. Right here we have a bullish example. When I start my analysis on the daily time frame, I'm waiting for, as I told you, my two scenarios. The first one I am looking for is fair value gap to swing high, okay, if I am bullish. So right here on this leg, can you see a bullish fair value gap on the daily time frame? No, okay, we don't have any. So I want right now to look for my second scenario, which is IFVG to swing high, okay? So I'm starting to look for bearish fair value gap that has been invalidated. And right here, as you can see, as I showed you before, we have a bearish fair value gap, and this candle closed above this fair value gap. So this is perfect for me. I can start looking for my confirmation in the 1 hour time frame. So we are starting the day right here, 28th of April, and I go directly on the 1 hour time frame. And same as Euro USD, the crude oil, I'm trading it from 2 a.m. to 11 a.m. This is London and New York session. As I told you, I want to see right here an expansion candle. Let's see what we got. First expansion, but you can see this candle right here as the same amount of wick than body. So it's not for me an expansion candle, okay? Then the price, you can see retrace right here, and I can mark this swing point. And this swing point gets closed above by this candle. As you can see right here at 3 a.m., we had an expansion candle. I can mark the long right here. I put always, as I told you, the stop loss below the candle before my expansion candle. So this is a perfect entry, simple and mechanic, and I am targeting a 2R ratio. And let's see if it hits. Okay, perfect. So as you can see, this setup is pretty simple and you can use it with a busy schedule. You just have to put an alarm on your phone. Every 1 hour, you go to your assets. You already have determined in the morning the daily bias. So you just have to check on your phone if you have the expansion candle or not. If you have it, that's perfect. You enter your trade. And if you don't, you put back the phone in your pocket. That's it for the strategy, and I can guarantee you will have pretty good results if it fits with your schedule. So thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe. It was Bruce. See you.